All right. Sometimes you just have to fix it. Um, this is what happens when it comes to live anything. Um, what happens is I leave my computer on overnight, and then gremlins come in and it unplugs things while I'm sleeping. And then I start back up the computer and everything is looking fine. And then it occurs to me that I've lost connection to that device. So you got to restart. So once again, I do a hard restart. So, all right. So we're good. Looks like we're good. Monitor is, monitor sounds great. Hi, Possum. How you doing? I think I had Dan Drone Worship in here, but it's iFix. I'm getting used to iFix Sheet. Um, he's kicking butt with that channel, so hopefully he pops back in and we can roll along. So um, we had a lot of leaks, and you guys that were with Kai and I earlier Tuesday, you saw those leaks, and we had a discussion about one of those particular leaks. So this is the leak that we talked about, and this is not just a prototype. It is a prototype, but a it's a different drone. It's a release that's coming. There's no way they put that much work into something and that is not close to a finished product. That has nothing to do with the Neo. It was purposefully put out to confuse and to direct and to redirect and to announce basically more than one thing. That is a totally different concept right there. That has nothing to do with this. Has nothing to do with this. They're different. They're not the same. All right. So let's get that out of the way. Is that we've got a couple different concepts that are out. This one is pending because it's complete. You can, if you look at it, they spent a lot of time. They put money into this, this interface right here. That little quick, little. Basically, it's a quick reference to basically a menu. So you basically turn it on, and then you click on whatever you want it to do, and then you hold it in your hand, and then it goes. And to me, that's something we've needed for a while. That's something that DJI has been able to do, and they didn't do it. So that is the Neo. Okay, Neo, right? And that is the Neo, and there is its little menu. Looks like we've got that looks like a follow menu. That's some kind of rise shot. That's a circle shot. This isn't a maybe a boomerang shot. Um, it depends. Most of these are universal, and I don't recognize. There's two. This one maybe take a picture some kind. That maybe's wide angle. I don't know. It looks like a fisheye. Maybe it has the ability to create a panoramic shot. So I don't know. We've got a lot of fun things in that little menu, and that's going to be another video for another day. Um, so we were looking at this, and when the announcement came, it was actually talking about this. The other one is either a Mini 5 concept. I wouldn't be surprised if a Mini 5 doesn't come in some kind of a new version, and or they're already working on some kind of Mini 5 concept. Or it could be what Kai was thinking could be the educational tool version. Okay. So droney. But when Friedrichsen and I talk about this stuff, we don't know. We're speculating, and then another piece of information comes out, and it totally rattles us. Now, what I really like about that concept is those little prop the little prop guards come off. It's unsnap. Even though Pendano is getting it's foaming at the mouth to make that green or something. Whoa, man! My lights just went off. Alexa, fill light on. She's she's trying to save energy today. So like, hey, your stream sucks, and you might as well, guys. I had to restart it, but everything's working good. Yeah, my mic, my USB-C lost connection, and it like I said, I left it overnight. And you should always do a hard restart. I that's by but actually as a rule, I usually do a hard restart. But I've got some time to throw in these little lives. So, and I'm getting kind of excited. I mean, I've got I've got the Avata 2 ready to freaking roll, man. When this thing comes out, that we're gonna, have a side by side, let's hold them kind of thing. But this is the image of now. There was another side by side image in Friedrichsen. That's the one that I got from him, and that was this part of this image right here, which is absolute bullcrap. This is a BS image, and probably the other box is a BS image too. They basically are just you know it's just all garbage. I mean, they probably love it when we sucker into it, but if you look at the items on this, it makes no sense. Okay, they've got a battery for the goggles 1 and 2. We've got a power adapter for the Avata 1. We've got goggles stuff. We got a goggles headband for the goggles that don't need a headband. I mean, this is the Motion 2, and it just says RC Motion. So there's just all kinds of bullcrap in that. It makes no sense. And this gimbal guard, there's no way it's going to fit on that. So you got all of this stuff. It was just meant to be BS. There's no way that's real. It's just garbage. Even in box, if you look at how DJI and Neo is put on there, they basically, if you look at this image right here, if I could zoom in on it, you'll notice it's not even a good image. It's got garbage around it. It's a complete fabrication of garbage. And this battery right here is you know, uh, Avata 1 battery. It does, this is going to have a battery with white at the back or light gray. It's just, it's just garbage, complete garbage. Um, antennas, just stuff like that, just the garbage. So yeah, you got the wrong props. So anyway, it was nice. They had, extra antennas. So anyway, it's a complete fabrication, a complete bunch of trash, and probably next to it's the same thing. And it was made just for fun. So that being said, couldn't all of this been fabricated? Couldn't the entire DJI concept here have been fabricated? Yes, it could have. Yes, it could have. Um, and so I have yet to even though Jasper Ellens has verified at least one of these images, and of course, more than likely we've got the real deal here. Okay, more than likely that this right here is real. There's a lot of stuff in there that makes it real. Okay, so this is really hard to fake. But the thing is we got to really watch for that. That's one of the points I'm going to make is we have to really watch for concepts that are fake. And we were looking at those before, and it was much easier to see some of the fakes earlier. But the AI is getting better, and I'll give you an example. Okay, I'm going to show you something real quick and how easy it is to AI some of this stuff. Okay. Better empty the trash. I always empty the trash in the morning, guys. My mom taught me that. She'd kick my butt if I didn't have the trash emptied. Okay, so I'm gonna go and look at this is the thumbnail for the current video for what I'm doing now. Okay, so I created this. Now this is an AI creation. Both of these drones are AI. They're all faked. Okay. Now you can see things in this prop that make it fake. So there's a lot of things that AI does, but to make a new one, watch this. The new twist they've added to this is the Adobe suite, the Adobe Express that I use. So say I want to do a immediate item, okay? I want to do immediate. I want to make something that looks like a DJI product. They're getting really good at this. So I'll go to text to image. I'm going to create a widescreen version of whatever, okay, I want to make. And I want to use, I want to say, I want a drone in the palm of the hand. Okay. And but it allows you to let the AI use an existing example. So I went and I downloaded a couple of concepts. Okay. That one right there. And here's another concept image right here. So I've got two images now for it to use as to create something that I want. Okay. See, I got to tell it to erase that. And then now I'm going to tell it to generate. I don't know what it's going to happen here, but it's going to generate something that looks like a Neo. Now, I could have used the Avata, the Avata 2 or the Avata 1 in two different images. I could tell it, what do I want it to kind of look like? And there it goes. It makes it. Look at those. Those look better than the DJI version, I think. I mean, look at that. There's an interesting camera design. But check that out. Aren't those cool? And those are AI creations. Now, obviously, there are some things wrong. If it could have gotten the propellers to spin on all four. But those are basically created. And now the hand actually doesn't look real. I could have actually set it to use a realistic hand, which it has. Like in this hand here, you got like multiple. Look at all the fingers in that hand. So you got those kinds of issues. Um, so if you want to kind of just make it, if you use the same image twice, I want it that kind of format. So we'll go ahead and we'll generate a couple more. All my point is that AI production is getting to the point where we can take DJI logos, we could have fabricated that whole idea with the right control, and this is just a layman's version of it. So these are all down versions. Look at that. That one even put a fly on it to make it even look more real. So I'm just saying that we have to be very careful, when we're looking, to to call something, you know, real, especially now. Um, but this definitely is this is a real thing. And I believe Fredrickson and I and others in the stream on Tuesday were barking up the right tree, but for a different product. So this could be um, this could be a mini, a new mini concept. Um, quite possibly. So it could be a mini 5. They just threw it in there for fun, just to confuse us. But uh, and this is not. This definitely gives us a more. This is a real person, and it's hard to take something and put it in somebody's hand, and then have them overlay it, even if it's a bad image. So this is probably a real concept, but it's not the Neo. Now, if this was a Neo concept, it would be much smaller than that. Because we know that by looking at the hand. So if we look at this hand holding that Neo, that thing, guys, you see the palm of my hand? It has to fit It has to fit basically that distance right there. And if I use my calipers, okay, if I use my calipers here and I estimate the length of it, say I go out to 12, 13 centimeters, okay, something like this, that that concept drone is probably 13 centimeters long. It's probably the size of a 2.5 inch Cinewhoop. Remember? Did you hear that, Kai? 2.5 inch. Probably the size of a 2.5. Why 2.5? Because that's the golden triangle of Cinewhoops. The 2.5 is the cat's meow for the Cinewhoop. And every company that has made a Cinewhoop, their most popular version is a 2.5 inch. 2 inches too small. That that is the estimated size of what we're seeing next to me right here. About, I said about what, 13, about 13 centimeters. Let me go grab a Cinewhoop. Oh crap, do I have a Cinewhoop that's not broken? Right. Um, all right, all right. We're back. All right. I got for reference, got something perfect for this analogy. Okay, so here we go. Let's go. Okay, we're back here. Now, here is the Pavo 25 frame. Okay, we're right there. Okay, so the Neo is going to be, there's my hand, right? 2.5 inch, 2.5. That is going to be the size of the Neo. Let's look at the image again. There it is. There's the Neo in the hand. And there is the Pavo 25 frame. So we're looking at a 2.5 inch Cinewhoop frame. So DJI once again copied copied a known variable that works really good in the drone industry. Okay. Thus the 2.5 inch, 2.5 inch is now going to be a DJI bird. They're just late for the party, for the Cinewhoop party. Oh man, DJI man, they're going to shove their electronics in a 2.5 inch Cinewhoop, and that's what we're going to be flying. Everybody that's flown a 2.5 inch Cinewhoop, who's flown it for now a year, is going to get another 2.5 inch Cinewhoop, and they're going to have to put up with this for another whole year. Another Cinewhoop for everybody. If you think you were Cinewhooped before, you are now going to be Cinewhooped to death. Is it going to be noisy? Yeah, because the props in that thing are going to be size of the props in the EMAC. Probably, Lone Star. You probably what are what like they're like the 2 inch props that I put on the like 2.3 inch. It's not gonna. They're not going to be 2.5 inch props. They're going to be 2.3 or something smaller. Yeah, it's going to be a noisy little bugger. It's going to go with a thick frame. It's probably a light frame though. You know that DJI, that thing is a absolute bubble frame. It's it's thin. So it's going to be a noisy little Cinnabird. It will not be. It'd be interesting to do a noise test of the Cinewhoop of the DJI 2.5 inch. That's what I'm going to call it. Next to um the Avata 2. The Avata 2 is Here, let me get me. I have my Avata 2 sitting out here. Yeah, let me go. Let me grab the Avata 2 really quick. All right. The reason why I got to get the Avata 2 out is we got to see the size of the prop difference. We kind of know it. It's nice to have a visual. So let's get a visual out here. So there's the Avata 2. And here is the 2.5, just so you can see that on top right there. So it is going to be a scaled down. Okay, and if we put the prop right over there, there's the prop guard. And this is a proper, you know, a proper size prop guard. This is going to be allow for a larger prop than what DJI is putting on their small Cinnabird. So it's going to be a mini cine 2.5 inch. Okay, and this one's closer to a 3 inch. Okay, so just to give you an idea, the prop size, and it's even going to be smaller than this. So anyway, that's kind of what's going down. But I really don't see a I don't see I don't see him wasting this concept right here. I really don't. I don't I don't see that this concept is wasted. And maybe that's not a DJI bird. Maybe somebody, you know, but man, when they were testing them, that's definitely DJI style. There's just nobody that has the. Anyway, this is definitely not, it's just not the same. It's not the same bird. It's a new version of something. Probably a mini concept is my guess. It looks like a mini. It has the body size style of a mini or something even newer. DJI has to keep bettering itself, and their R&D team has been changing the body styles on things. That's not the frog style body. Usually they go with the animal kind of shapes. This is not an animal. It looks boring. Maybe it is a Spark 2. Maybe they do have eyes on a Spark 2, an advanced version of what we're going to see. So we're going to basically see the Neo, which is going to be the low end, the entry level. Maybe they're going to create another autonomous bird like the Spark. Um, I think the Spark was something that they look back and they left on the table and they're going, maybe we should do something with this. Maybe we should take that excitement that the Spark gave everybody and let's reignite the Spark, you know? You like that analogy? Reignite the spark? So that's kind of where I was going today. Watch this while my live stream's going. There's another release of info, but these are just things I reposted. And this one right here for sure was one I wanted to get out. Just, just let's just push this aside. Fly more combo. What's in the box? That's they never would put that on there. Why would they put what's on the box? Anyway. So yeah, I was just going to see if there's anything new that's popped out here really quick, any drone related anything. I got to be careful here. This is just a there's all my random tech stuff. The drone XL, um, and the one that the do I have the image of the one that's real that where there is an actual box image. I've got a lot of images here that there's been a lot of leaks and movement and a lot of things popped out here. I'm trying to see if I thought I posted that or reposted um that shot for Jasper Ellens. Hold on here. Let me just, yeah, this is the box. the box image. There's nothing that leads me to believe that there's anything wrong with that image there. It's a cheaper box. DJI's been using less expensive boxes. It's not sealed. Um, he's had a chance to touch it. I think I look the menu items look real. So it just everything computes there, including the items on the list. So if you look at the list of items here, let me just do I'm gonna do a pop out of this product here. Just really quick. I'm gonna capture that just so we have something to look at. Proper. Well, go on here. Here's my I downloaded that. All right. Come on, Dad Random. Nothing like moving things around live. Um, let's see what we got here. Here's my downloads. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about right there. But this gives me the ability to do that. But if we go down to the items and contents, you've got the aircraft, you got the prop guards, you got only two extra props. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know that drones fly with four props. Why are you giving us two, you cheap asses? And then that flight battery is unique. Your old screwdriver. And this is, of course, excuse me, guys, I apologize. Charging hub. Looks like we got a 3 battery. Now that looks like a Flymore combo, you know. So that's real deal. So anyway, the Jasper Ellens leaks tend to be correct, and then anything else that comes out, we've got to take with a grain of salt. And just decide, right now, when you get a full product and package, it's ready to be released. So that's definitely what's definitely happening. Um, we also have this little bad boy right here. And that's an old one. It's been a year. As you guys know, it's been a year since they released the Air 3. It's been 1 full year. 1 full year ago, about 2 or 3 days ago, I was testing the Air 3. I had it out doing an autonomous test. So it's already been a full year. So for an Air 3S to come out, it's actually behind schedule to me. Um, if anything. So yeah, you see this box that the Avata 2 is in there? They're gonna have the Flymore kit. It didn't say a bag though. It didn't say, they better put it in a little bag. I did not see a bag on that list. So this was the unboxing of the Avata 2. And if you look at the components, it's going to be similar battery pack and all that stuff. So yeah, I think this is relevant to what we're going to be doing. But I guess I could just go get me there's so many of those little mini cases out there and go grab me another one of those. But all right, guys, that's kind of what I had going. That's what I had in store for you today. I just wanted us to just release the hounds on, the fictional stuff. Look at where the concepts are coming from. We know that the concepts are probably getting DJI aided. I mean, DJI AI aided is what I mean. DJI aided. Got my Mini 2 SE up last night for the free down with Webster concert here in Peterborough. All right. The Mini 2, you know, you can't have enough fun with that. If anybody's looking for a Mini 4K, mine's for sale. Mini 4K is up. It's going out. And the biggest thing is just moving inventory, moving it. I'm probably going to be getting rid of my Avata I might have to sell the aircraft separate from the goggles so I can get value out of that. The controller, oh, don't know. We'll see. Now, I still have two little birds that fly in vistas, so they're the only things. But if I choose, which I think I'm going to, I think I'm just going to sell the vistas, sell the little drones with the vistas in them. Just have a fire sale, get rid of stuff for $50, and and just start to everything's going to be O3, and because O3 is just right now, it's just so easy to it's so easy for me to fly O3. It's just looks good. It flies well, and if I wanted to, I could use the VTX in the O3, which I don't, um, or the TX, sorry, in the O3. So but yeah, you don't get a follow. That's the one thing that I think they missed the boat on for the SE. Just throw the follow in. It's to me the follow function is just like a standard function. They have the ability to for follow in all of their birds. So just get off, just stop making it proprietary and just put the follow in, let it work, you know. But very excited for a new, something like, I'm going to be indoors, guys. I'm going back to work, working a school. I'm going to be indoors. Could you imagine the fun I'm going to have flying that thing? Kids get out the door. I'll be buzzing the freaking halls of school and then out the door and then just a close proximity bird. 2.5 inch. Remember, 2.5 inch. This is the Neo. Neo is right there with a fat stomach, big fat stomach, and smaller props. So it's going to be less efficient than this. So, yeah, I was talking about the Emax Mini. The Emax Mini is probably going to have better flying characteristics than that Neo, just so you know. Assuming the Neo can do any FPV whatsoever. Okay. So we're looking at a 2.5 inch bird with less flying, probably the same. Well, it does have better balance. Okay. This image does have a better balance. You know, you look at it, it's got the right center CG right there. Center of gravity is, you know, but when we look at it in the palm of the hand, okay, right there. So, all right. My PayPal just said I earned money. Just gave me some money. Thank you, PayPal. Nothing like 4% interest. Guys, it's a bad investment, just so you know. Says, you're talking about Dave and Buster's. No follow without obstacle avoidance. Um, yeah, Kai's getting into the idea that only the obstacle avoidance birds that DJI have put together because of the AI that they put in, it has to be able to see. It makes so this one, if it does have follow, it's going to have some kind of um, obstacle avoidance sensors. And if you look at the back, if you look at the very back, there's a little tiny bubble that could be an obstacle avoidance sensor. Um, we have not seen the front. We've not seen a proper full front view. I guess we have. Let me just go see that side view. Hold on. We do have a front view. Let's see if I can get let's see if I can get us a bigger image here from my stock images that I've downloaded. Oh, of course I have one right there. I don't know how good it is, but there we got that. So there's nothing really we can see other than the main camera itself. Now we can't see what's down here. Now there could be some lower angle sensors, maybe one or two down there. We don't know. Um, the camera. lens, looks like a half-inch camera lens. Probably to be quite honest, that camera in that drone is going to be a 1/2.3. It's going to be the Mini 4K's same camera, probably is what I'm guessing. But massive prop cards. Yes, look at those massive prop cards. All right. But yeah. Anyway, we've got a great concept coming. Very excited for that. I think when I did first see this, I was very pleasantly surprised. I was very happy that DJI has come out with a different body style, a different concept. And my guess it's going to be a blockbuster. It's going to bust. It's going to it's going to be available for everybody. We're going to have a controller based version of this. Who knows, guys? If you have the O3 gear, you're begging right now for an update. You're like, oh my gosh, please put an O3 unit in there. Because if that is an O3 unit, then it's a 1/1.3 inch camera. And now we are cooking with gas. So we are cooking with some serious freaking gas on that freaking drone front. Alrighty, guys, I'm out of here. It is 41 minutes. That's way longer than I thought I was going to be on. Um, most of the time, I've done a lot today too, man. I've been to the freaking I've been to the pool today. Been got worked out a little bit. Get ready, man. I got a big year coming. That's what she said. Got a big year coming. But yeah, I think everybody's excited. We're all kind of starving for something new. I think most of us, have come to the point where we're ready to move some gear. And we're excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for a 2S a 2S Cinema. Oh my God, guys, think about this. Those the 2.5 inches that we love. Okay, what our wife loves flies 4S. This is 2S, and you know what that means. That means performance is going to be lacking. It's not going to be anything that flies much more than straight and level. Okay. Uh, sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you. There's just not much more. You're not going to get any more out of it, Captain. The dilithium crystals only have two. There's only two dilithium crystals inside of the bird, sir. You can't get warp 3 out of it. You're not going to get warp 4 out of it. We're not going to get warp speed out of this, Captain. It's just not possible. I'm like Captain Kirk, and Kai is like the engineer. Sorry, Captain, but it's just not possible. Like, Kai, I need warp 3. Get me warp 3. Okay. So, anyway, guys, you can have fun in the afternoon. Oh, God, oh man, coughing still. I still have the COVID in the chest, man. 2S means high KV motors too, which means it's going to go. It's going to scream. It's going to scream. And we know what screaming means to people that look at drones. They're like, oh my God, that's dangerous. We're just hoping that they look at it and go, oh, what's that going to do? Little wussy drone of yours. So, but, when we get this thing finally in the hands of people, we'll get some flight tests. Kai and I will beat the living crap out of it and talk about what it's never going to do. And we'll also fall in love with hopefully the things that it can do. So I'm looking to see if there's anything new. Gabe Shakur. Let's see what Gabe has to say. He retweeted it for me. Thank you, Gabe. Really appreciate that. Yeah, one of the worst fake boxes ever. Yeah. So it's people like me that make those fakes like real. So that's why it's important that when we do right away know that things are fakes. By the way, if you don't know Gabe Shakur right there, that's Gabe right there is his channel. Let me copy his link, put that on here. Gabe's been he's been really helpful. So that Gabe Shakur, and he does photography, he does drones. Um, but if you haven't, check out that channel. He is a fan of the camera, like we are. So check him out. Rip Hover Air X1. Yeah, no kidding. But he did do a review on the Hover Air X1. Let me see. Let me just go. I'm actually going to watch his review here just to see what he had to say about it. Where's the X1 on his list here? He's done all the big stuff. See, he's got oh, there it is right there. So this is Gabe's channel right here. Here, let me turn the sound off so we don't give anybody. But here he did an X1 review, and there is the X1, the hands of Gabe Shakur. So, and he, like I said, he's had some pretty good insight on things. He does a good job. So, like I said, I just kind of adopted this kid. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, when you're my age, you got to adopt them. You can't friggin'. But yeah, but anyway, so check that out. I'm actually going to watch that review and see. I have seen some other reviews of the X versions. It was one thing that I was always kind of interested in with the selfie concept, but it was just so, I never liked the design. The design has always been just garbage. It's just nothing, a folding box fan. I mean, tell me how interesting that is. And most people will say, well, this doesn't fold at all, There's no design. Yeah, there is. There's all kinds of, at least they molded it and shaped it into something, you know. And that thing is a freaking flying box fan. Even the new version's a flying box fan. So anyway, so check out Gabe's channel. Give him a love. I think last time yeah, he's got like freaking 21,000 subscribers. He kicks my freaking channel's ass. So, but he loves the same stuff we love. So go give him some more love. Go give him some more love, man. Alrighty, let's call this one a day and end it. But yeah, hopefully you gained some more insight that, we kind of know where we're going with with this new Neo concept as it comes to us. And you guys have a great afternoon. I'm This takes care of my Friday, so now my Friday's freed up. Look at that. No drop frames, 5,700 kbps. All right, 48 minutes, 3% CPU. Oh my gosh. Guys, Ryzen 7 with a AMD Radeon processor for graphics. All right. Thanks, Kai, for the computer info way back in the day. He steered me towards this HP, and it's been just doing a great job. All right. So let's see you later. Have a good one. Let's hope some more Neo info comes because as we are starving for something new. We are definitely starving for something new. We want something new to come down the horizon always. Technology never stops, never stops, and it shouldn't stop here. Never. I refuse to go back. Have a great one. We'll see you.